What the hell is that noise?
It's my pet duck.
Oh, your pet duck is now part of OBF1.
That's amazing.
That was a very deeply concerning noise, I'm not going to lie to you. It did scare me a bit.
Your mother.
I haven't got a thumbnail for this week. Oh well.
Oh, did I miss?
It's going to make me cry.
I know, I can already hear the sobs in your eyes.
It's a bit creepy CDM, I'm not going to lie.
Here comes the sun, do 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 do. That song's stuck in my head.
Alright, that's done. Viewing live control room. Let's have a look.
Team Red needs an invite.
Who's he? Nah, joking. I know he is. Can you send him one? A sec. Please. There we go.
Someone else did it.
Probably Mosh.
Josh did.
Or Josh. I gotta add some of these people on PSN. I don't have them on PSN. I'm friends with Team Red. What?
Look in the race stage.
Fuck's sake.
Are you racing? No, I thought you looked comments. He's Welsh, so he has problems. And then he said, makes sense.
Wait, how are there 12? Oh yeah, I got it. Okay, yeah, people can ready up if they want, like.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
That is deeply offensive. I am very upset by that. I'm gonna cry. I hope people know that. But anyway, welcome to round. What round are we? Round 12 of the OBF1 Tier 2 Championship here at Bahrain tonight. I'm joined by CDM, the inbred guy from Devon.
I'm not inbred.
You are now.
That's Brummies, mate. The Brummies are inbred.
Don't offend people, CDM. You are now.
You just invented me. Offended me.
Yeah, that's fine. That's allowed.
Okay, sure.
Where's the
What?
Bam.
One bam, thank you, ma'am.
Right. What I'm gonna do is go to attendance. Tier 2.
How many were you supposed to have?
As many as are in now.
Okay.
I can't spell ready up, man. Jesus Christ. It'll do. Attendance 12. Someone else has just checked in now. Liam has literally just checked in.
Oh.
That's fine. He's in the lobby anyway. So we got 13. That's okay. So yeah, I'm joined by CDM tonight. We're here at Bahrain. How are you, CDM?
I'm doing alright, mate. I was plodding along in life, you know what I mean.
Makes sense, makes sense.
How's it going, fellas? Emoji thumbs up.
How's it going, Neil? You gonna win tonight? Who do you reckon's gonna win tonight?
Who do I reckon?
Yeah, man.
Well, my sneaky suspicion, right? If he can get the strategy and stay out of trouble, I think Pete might have a good chance, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, he did win it last time out at Monza, I believe, didn't he?
He did, and we did our career mode around Bahrain earlier today.
Probably not.
So he's got that practice in. We did Bahrain on Thursday as well, I believe. So he's got his good bit of practice under his belt.
So it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be between Josh and Pete tonight. Obviously.
Oh yeah, Josh is a tier 1 driver, isn't he?
Well, he thinks he's a tier 2 driver. Because he can't handle the whatchamacallit. What's it called?
Pressure.
Not the pressure, the restricted traction control settings in tier 1. So we've given him the chance to try tier 2.
Josh, you're crazy.
You guys ain't this nice to me, what is this?
You what?
You ain't this nice to me, what's...
Because we know you're fast when you're not hitting pit walls. That's what it is, but we got Josh.
No. You guys always use that as an excuse. I have my good days, and then that's like once a blue moon.
Well, you were in the top 5 for quite a while last week at Monza, so until you binned it.
Wait, I had a cramp, alright? That was the worst cramp ever.
No excuses, mate. But we got
There is
Josh.
an excuse.
Josh, the first one out. So he's going to be setting his qualifying time first tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of time he's going to set, and if he can keep it out of the wall.
He'll probably be quicker than me.
You reckon?
Yeah, I hate Bahrain.
Bahrain's one of the easier tracks, mate.
I struggle on the easy ones.
1 minute 2:5 probably. Emoji face with tears of joy.
I've got what?
I get 1 win and everyone thinks I'm gonna win, lol.
Right, we got Josh coming across the line now, starting his first flying lap. He's got his DRS wide open, brakes nice and late. Takes a little bit more curb than you should really at turn 1, but gets good traction through the second and third turn.
You better get good traction, he's got full traction.
True.
That was a good line for you.
It was a good line. Takes a bit much curb. Could unsettle the car, but didn't unsettle it that much.
Over that curve, yeah.
You got to be careful, or you can get floor damage doing that if your car's compressed too much.
I would get damage anyway in the race from smashing the wall.
That is true. Through the difficult turn 10, he does a great job there of not locking up the brakes. Probably running ABS, I'm assuming. If he's running full traction control, he's probably running ABS as well.
He's got good lines.
He has got good lines. He is running.
But if he got used to medium traction, he'd be flying.
Denmark.
I'm not too committed through there.
How's it going, Denmark? I haven't seen you for a long time. How's it going? Obviously, Denmark used to. I think it's the same Denmark. He used to race for us.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Denmark Johnson in the chat says yo. But Josh now coming across the line. He set a 1:28.635 to put him on pole. We've got a Mercedes of Kenner coming across the line next. He's just in sector 3 at the minute. He set a purple sector 2, so he's looking like he's going to beat Josh at the minute. The question is, can he? He is on the soft tyres, so he is on the quicker tyres than Josh. If he doesn't,
it's gonna be a bit poor from Kenner.
Yeah, Kenner is a quick driver with the possibility of getting promoted to Tier 1 next season. He does put his
1.3 quicker.
Does put that.
Right, homie, how is everyone?
Blades goes P3 and Liam Parks at P4. Them two both on the mediums, doing a 28.4 and a 28.5.
Knocking Josh down to P4 as well in the process. We got
P4, he closed the door. Anyway, now we've got Team Red, he's invalidated.
we got
We've
Invader.
got the Haas as Invader, yeah.
He's going to be setting a 127.9. He puts his Haas in P2 next to his teammate in P3, starting obviously in front of him.
Coming next? Oh, he's invalidated. We've got the Mercedes of Pete about to start his lap.
He's on an out lap. So the next one to set across the line is Josh, but he is 5 seconds down. He's obviously on an in lap or something at the minute. Who hasn't set a time yet? We got Team Red, Mohammed, invalid already.
It's Team Red then. It looks like the next one to be.
Was James?
Oh no, James.
We got James in the McLaren, the next one to set a lap. While he is setting his lap, everything's good here. Denmark still racing, still surviving. COVID's still going though.
Do y'all need any more drivers for T1? I'm available.
Oh, do you want to hear
need be.
a story about my teacher?
That's a... Not really. Not while we're live streaming. Wait for the.
Not like that type of story.
That's mad. James though looks like
on Tuesdays. Anyway.
James 127 put McLaren in P2. We got a Ferrari coming across the line now of Marsh starting his lap. Just came.
We got Pete. Pete's gonna be the next one to cross the line.
Team Red just crossed the line. Sorry to interrupt, but Team Red just crossed the line. He set a 128 dead nearly, but. So, what was it? Pete, the next one across the line?
Yeah, he's on mediums.
Denmark's offering to drive in Tier 1 if we need some more drivers. We could say yes to that. I'm not sure.
To get him in.
I'm not sure how many we actually have. Yeah, sure, man.
You want to see? Then I'll check right now. Attendance, we've got 14 with 2 reserves. So yeah,
right.
We've got the space.
So we have Pete that did cross the line. Sorry, we got interrupted by some stuff. But Pete did cross the line. He set a 128.7 on the mediums. Definitely time to improve, but it is his first lap, so it is going to be a banker lap. Who else? We got a McLaren. Is it Neil Moser? No, it's James. James coming into the pit. We got Mosh coming across the line. Yeah. I'm talking, man.
Huh?
I said I was talking, man.
We got Super Calgon starting the lap.
We do have Super Calgon. We got Team Reds coming across into the pit. Sorry. Josh.
Calgon nearly losing it.
We've got Josh coming out as well now on the softs to try and improve his lap time. Super Calgon though currently taking it very easy through a sequence of right lefts. He wants to push it a little bit more if he wants a little bit more of a competitive time. Maybe he's hoping he doesn't start. Oh, my hip just clicked. Jesus. Ow.
Told you, you're getting old.
I am getting old. But yeah, Super Calgon might be hoping that he actually finishes outside the top 10. So you get the free choice of tyres, and you start on fresh tyres. So he's gonna... That could be his plan for today if he's not doing super competitive lap times. He looks to be taking it a little bit easier than normal, staying off the curbs.
He did nearly spin on the where Mazepin did, so...
It's not hard to do on these cars, especially if you're running traction control on mediums or off. But we know he set a lap time, he's 128.7, he's put his Alpine in P8. We got Mohammed, who hasn't raced for a couple of weeks now, I believe. Invalidated invalidated his lap time, if my English would work for once.
That's hard for you, English.
I'm Welsh, it's not my first language. It's my excuse. If you ever know...
Can you actually speak Welsh?
A little bit, not much.
Oh, show us what you got.
Poppity ping, mate.
That is not... how's that Welsh?
Because it's Welsh from microwave.
Hoppity ping.
Poppity ping.
So you're telling me if I got someone to say in Wales and say, "Where's your hoppity ping?" they're gonna know what I'm on about, or are they gonna send me to a mental institute?
They'll know what you're on about. They'll know you'll be saying, "Where's your microwave at?" Neil Morse crosses the line with the 128, puts his McLaren in P10.
Only
Mohammed...
1/3 of Welsh people identify Welsh as a
Kenner's
language
out
they
here
can
taking
speak.
violations.
Microwave.
He's just put that with a 27-0.
We got Marshall in the chat, proving me right, as he's put microwave in the chat. He knows what I'm on about when we're on about poppity ping.
I feel like you two would stitch me up though. You're the type of person to stitch me up. It's probably something really bad in Welsh, and I'll get beaten up if I ever say it in
Evening
Wales.
all. Bordier. Hey Cal.
Marshall has said Borodar in chat. It's more like Prinhoundar really now. It is the evening. But how's it going, Marshall? Callum's also said hello in chat. How's it going? Ken is still sitting pretty at the top of the timing sheets at the minute with a 127.
Yeah, he just improved it.
He has got an invalid lap though at the minute.
That's his
I
in lap, I
couldn't spell
believe.
haha.
That's fair enough. I can't spell half the Welsh words out there, Marshall. We're all good. I can say them, I just can't spell them. James on another lap takes a lot of curb coming up the final corner. Doesn't look like he'd be able to improve based on how much curb he took. He did improve, but not by much. He's still sitting in third.
He was fourth, so he gained a position.
I'm gonna shut up.
What?
I don't know, I'm just gonna shut up. Marsh now.
Big man.
You what?
Don't worry.
No, man, go on and say it.
No, don't
Go
worry
on, man.
about it.
Just say it, man. Go on.
I can't see it.
Neil Moser retired from the session. He's done it in the pits, though. I think he's happy with
He
P10.
called Mosh big man.
He is, I would be.
Pete's just told me you called Mosh Big Man.
When did I call him big man? Me?
You got a secret conversation going on, huh? You know the size of Moshi.
Big man Mosher, when did I say that?
I don't know, that's what Pete's saying you said in the chat.
You'll have to remind me when I said it because I have got quite
Mosh
a
is huge.
bad memory.
Guys, I'm concerned about how you're talking about Mosh. You might be knowing something about Mosh that the rest of us don't know.
Hey, why you always got to turn things fruity, man?
Pete's on about tall, but I think you both are on about something completely different other than height. Maybe some girth, you know?
Hey, you can't say nothing about height, mate. You're a
He's
midget.
like 9ft7.
Wow, that's a bit extreme, Pete. He's 9'7". What?
Who?
He's on about Mosh.
He's 5'7".
No, he said 9'7".
Oh, rah. You're like 3'4", aren't you, or something like that?
Say again.
You're like 3'4" or something like that, aren't you?
I'm 5'8", mate.
Close enough. Hey, we're the same height then.
Oh, great. Right, who is on a lap? Speaking about Mosh, he is on a lap. He has just set a purple sector 1.
Big man moshed at a big man time.
In only 5ft8.
Mohammed's just stopped. Do you see that?
Where?
Sector 1.
No, I haven't seen that. But Mosh coming to the end of Sector 2. Is he going to set another purple sector?
Oh.
It's going to be interesting to see. He crosses the line. He's invalidated.
Damn, boy.
He was close to setting a decent time as well. Josh Morton 4/10 up through Sector 1.
Switch to Mohammed.
I'm on with Mohammed now. He's coming across the line.
Nah, on my screen, bro, he's stuck. He's just sat in Sector 1.
Nope, no one's stuck in Sector 1 on my screen.
I think I've been on something, bro.
You must have been. I
Josh
don't know.
Morton, though, he's half a second up on his time.
He is. I was just on about that. He set another purple sector as well. He's nearly a second up. Looks like he's going to go into the 126 if this carries on through the final sector. He's only got one more corner to negotiate. Can he put the Williams on pole position? Will he beat Kenner to his time? Kenner is on an outlap to improve his last lap time.
I did notice Neil said, oh, that's better in the chat when he dropped to P11.
And that's a 126.6 there for Josh. So pretty
Proving
quick.
that he's got the speed.
But it is a pretty quick lap time. Can anybody else improve? Obviously, Kenner looking to set a faster lap to try and get that pole position back off him.
So is James.
James
We
is.
can't count that man out.
We can't count James out. We couldn't count Neil out, but Neil has retired in the pit lane, so I think he's happy with the fresh set of tyres. It's just going to be a shame if Mohammed or Unbuild can set a faster lap time than a 128.8. Speaking about Mohammed, he is going to start his lap now.
On softs, MOGIs.
All top 10 are on the softs. It's like an AI race at the minute. All starting on softs. We've got a few drivers coming out to complete their outlaps now. Can they get to the line in time?
Josh is round.
Josh has spun. He's lost it coming on. He must have touched the curb or something there, did he?
Must have. I wasn't watching properly.
Sounds about right.
What?
You're not watching properly. Right, there's a McLaren. James. He's on an outlap, so we won't watch him yet. Kenner.
Watts
No.
will go to Strat then, gents.
Pistol Racing. He's on an outlap as well.
Big pizzas.
Josh has retired. I think that's in the pit lane. Neil's asking, what's your go-to strat then, gents? Whatever CDM is about to say, I wouldn't listen to, but what's your CDM?
I like a medium soft.
Medium soft. See, I'm not comfortable with a medium soft around here.
You ain't got the techers like me though.
These tyres can't stand it. Especially
they can.
If you're all fresh, starting outside the top 10 maybe, but with a quali lap as well, if you're inside the top 10, it's difficult to pull off a soft medium. You're going to be extremely slow at the end of each stint.
It's difficult, but it's worth it if you've got the pace.
I think I prefer a medium hard or soft hard. Soft hard also, your hard tire is going to be screaming towards the end of that stint, but
yeah, you would do, you fruity Donny.
Shut up, man. But that does help as well. Who's going to cross the line now? It is a McLaren. And James going to cross the line next. He is up, but only slightly up. As Aeon Blades
is out.
Retires from the session. Mine would. It's either going to be a two-stop or a.
I thought you'd prefer the hard emoji winking face emoji.
Yeah,
face
but you
with
ain't got the
tears of
balls,
joy.
bro. I've got balls of titanium.
And that's why you hit a pit wall, mate.
Bro, I had a cramp last race, alright?
No excuse. But James puts his McLaren in P3. We have Pistol Racing puts his Mercedes in P4s. He's just come across the line on the soft tyre. We do have Mosh coming across the line next. He is down on his lap time and he's going to dive into the pits. Next one is Super Calgon. We got Mohammed, who's still on an outlap apparently.
Not sure if there's a glitch cause Mohammed's car has been on an outlap for about 10 minutes. MOG
On my screen, he's still at Sector 1.
I think, well, your screen he's on about Sector 1. My screen, he's just been on an outlap for about 2 minutes. Well, he's been on one for like most of the session, but Neil's also got the same thing. But wait for the time remaining to run out, and then we'll decide whether we have to red flag and start the session again. We might have to tell Mohammed to retire from the session as well, see what happens. But he is the only one not to finish, so we'll wait for that timer to run out, and then go from there.
Oh, this is gonna kill all the people's tyres who are still out on the track.
And
I feel
Neil,
bad for him.
I've got to say, that was an uncalled for comment about the hards, okay?
What did he say?
Nothing like that, okay? Because you're gonna turn it fruity knowing you.
I wasn't. No, I wasn't even thinking of it like that. You. Anyway, carry on.
I'm not really sure. Right, I'm gonna try and get Mohammed to retire from the session. I don't really know what's going on. Maybe he'll be alright when he crosses the line. He's crossed the line now, but it's still not.
No, it's got that 1 second glitch. The timer's stuck on 1 second. We're gonna have to restart the thing. Hold on. Why is it AI now?
Red flag, red flag.
Hold on, we could get Mohammed to retire from the session first, see what happens.
See, I've got the worst luck on this game. Whenever I'm involved in anything, something bad happens.
Right, we'll give it about until the end of this lap. See what happens.
Who are you sat on board with?
Mohammed, right, he's left the session and it's worked.
Is it?
Yeah. Because the game's
Oh,
now...
yeah.
Quit moaning CDM.
Yeah, CDM, stop. Stop moaning.
Stop what?
Stop moaning. Can you quickly...
I'm not.
Can you send Mohammed another invite for the race start?
If I've got him in added, yeah.
Or just search for his name.
Suck yourself.
It's not that hard, mate.
That's what she says to you all the time.
That's a bit hard. I'm single, but there we are. So the top, well, our starting grid is Josh in P1, Lee in P2, Ken in P3, James in P4, Pistol Race in P5, Aeon Blades in P6, Mosh P7, Team Red in P8, P9 is Invader, P10, Super Calgon, Neil Moza, and Mohammed and Unbuild filling up the remaining spaces on the grid.
What's his name again?
He's just joined the session, mate. It's alright.
Oh, yeah. See, I unplugged my keyboard for you, so you wouldn't hear the sound of it.
Thank you. My keyboard sounds
Good
like
luck all.
a spaceship taking off.
Your keyboard or mine?
Yours, mate. You can't hear mine. Mine's like silent.
Mine's not even that loud.
It is atrocious.
It's mechanical. I can't help it.
So is mine, but if I press a button, can you hear my
Well,
keyboard?
yours ain't as mechanical as mine then, is it?
Mine, just stop complaining, man.
You're the one who complains.
Just stop complaining.
Shut up.
Stop it, man. It's not good for you. It's not good for your mental health.
What do you mean it's not good for my mental health? My mental health's rubbish because of this game, man. This bloody game has destroyed all mental health I had.
Right, well, we got the 5 red lights illuminated, and we are going to be away for the OBF1 Tier 2 Championship at Bahrain. Josh looks like he gets off to a great start. No, Liam's overtaking him at the start. Josh gets quite a bad start there. Liam, though, with an excellent start. Can they avoid carnage into turn 1? There is a very slow
someone's
moving.
around.
There is a McLaren gone. That is James. I don't know what happened there.
Mohammed's still ghost at the moment.
There is a big issue for Mohammed. He has joined the session. He might not have taken control of his car again yet. But Liam, Josh dropped down 3 places so far. Kenner is up, and Liam has taken the lead of the race so far. So it was a bit of a messy start from some of the drivers, not all of them. But as we could tell, we got James down 9 places from that start. Unbuild up 1, Mohammed up 1, Neil up 1, Super Calgon up 1, Aeon Blade's got a bit of a bad start, he's down 2 positions, Invader up 2, everyone up at the maximum of 2 positions from there, or have dropped down. So we got, what am I looking for? I'm looking for the tyres, there we go. So Liam's
We've got Aeon Blades up the inside of Invader now. He's not going to make the move stick though. They're going to be banging wheels down this straight.
They are going side by side as they come to the final corner to complete lap 1. Aeon just breaks a little bit late. He gets the position. Can Invader do a switchback? He can't. He hasn't got the momentum in that Haas. He's going to be looking to make a move into turn 1. Team Red looks like he's got a high downforce set button as Aeon is going to make the move before turn 1. And he's going to make that stick. Can Invader get past as well? He can't. No, Team Red just in the right position to block Invader from an overtake.
That's Mosh. Big man Mosh round.
Mosh is around. I've never seen that camera angle before. That's mad. It's just looking straight at the driver. That's like an F122 camera from the cinematics.
Never seen that one before.
Nah. That is weird.
You're good. Anyway.
Super Calgon now getting past Team Red as well. He bumps the back of Invader, telling him to come on, hurry up. I want to gain as many positions as possible. But it looks like Kenner is under threat. Not under threat, is about to make an attack on Liam. I'm mixing up words massively tonight.
Super Calgon is on the mediums.
And washing machines also. Oh! Liam around. Kenner's off the road. That's sent.
Oh, it's a big mess. Josh goes ghosts through Liam.
I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but that's just give Pete the lead of the race. Josh is up to second now and is trying to gain that position back. There's a wing damage there for someone. It's Kenner. I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but now the Mercedes is now in the lead. Kenner's now pitting, so he's going to drop back right to the back of the field. So he's going to have to make a few positions back up. Where's Unbuild? How is Unbuild showing a lap down already?
This Unbuild's AI.
Oh no, that's how long as his tyres have been thing. How is Unbuild in AI?
That's what it's showing for me.
I'm a bit confused, okay. But that was a spicy lap 2. Causing Canada to drop so many positions. I have a Snapchat. What else is going on down the field? Let's have a look.
Super Calgon got a bit squiggly wiggly.
Super Calgon currently into P6 at the minute. Pete looks like he's holding the gap from Josh, but obviously Josh is going to have DRS as well now because it's lap 3. Pete's got to hope he's got hasn't got too much drag on the straights, causing him to max his top speed out at a slower speed than Josh.
He should be safe, yeah. 8/10 lap, he should be safe.
It depends on what kind of setup he's running as well, and if he's burning that overtake, which he's not. But that's let Josh right into the gearbox now. He can smell them fumes.
And Neil's going up the inside of nearly both of them. It gets a bit blocked by Team Red.
Super-
Someone round that is Invader.
Again,
He's done a
showing that.
Mazepin in the Haas as well.
Is he gonna
Mosh is back up. Super Calgon's up the inside of Team Red. Mosh doesn't need a second invite. He's gone up the inside as well. Going to go side by side through these sequencing corners. That's a tough one.
That's a little bit of contact from Mosh and Team
The two
Red
McLarens
there.
going side by side. The Alpha Tauri dives up the inside. So does a McLaren. McLaren's following the Alpha Tauri though. Mosh sticks his nose up. He knows better of it though. He's an experienced racer. He's too experienced to make a mistake like that. He's going to get DRS, ERS burning pretty much 0% now. He's going to go up the inside of Team Red like a piece of ham in a Subway sandwich. James gets up the inside of Team Red as well. Team Red's now in a McLaren sandwich looking like something out of Subway.
I don't know what you ordered from Subway, but I'd be concerned
Neil
if
on
I
the
was
back
eating.
of Team Red.
I'd be concerned if I was eating something that looked like a McLaren sandwich. Won't
He's not going
lie.
to send it up the inside. He's going to save the DRS for the straight. Team Red's going to dive it in. It looks like dive it in like those dodgy Subway workers dive their fingers in my meat. Anyway,
Mate,
Mohammed's.
what have you got against Subway? Jesus.
I'm in a Subway mood today.
You might want to get
Invader
on.
getting a 5 second for speeding in the pit lane.
That's going to affect his race later on.
It will indeed.
But at the minute, Pete's still sitting ahead of Josh. Josh not able to get past him in the last 2 laps.
Aeon Blade's right behind that Haas. He's closer to that Haas and I'm allowed to a school anyway.
I'm just going to ignore you said that. That was mad.
Hey, there could be multiple reasons, right? Your mind went there, not me.
I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut, right?
Who's that? Yeah, that's probably best.
We've got Liam. Looks like he's gonna get a better exit. Well, Josh looks like he got a much better exit through there. As
We've got Aeon Blade though. He's flying on the soft. He's catching Liam like a bat out of hell.
But obviously, catching is one thing, overtaking is something completely different, and he's going to have DRS as well as Liam, so that's not going to really DRS ain't going to help him as much.
Mosher dives into the pits.
People trying to get off these softs, so they're obviously opted for a two-stop
James though, he's going
early.
around the outside of Super Calgon.
Can he make the move stick? He's on the better tyre, but looks like there's a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Your mum.
Your mum?
Yeah.
Wow, that's not very nice.
See?
Oh,
Aeon...
Liam going slow. Aeon nearly running into the back of him, man.
Aeon had a much better run through there, but Liam just had his car parked in the perfect position to stop Aeon from making a move. But
as they say in Italy, el perfecto.
No one says that. But
they do.
Okay. But we got the DRS. Can Aeon send it up the inside? He's not going to. He's not gonna be brave. He's gonna just keep it in check. He knows he's faster. It's just when to make the move.
Pete's got a lovely gap, doesn't he?
I don't know. I can't see the gap at the minute.
Well, he does. If you go on board with young Joshua, you can see.
Pete does have a nice gap. He looks like he's just out of the DRS. I can't see any timing data at the minute, though. All I can see
mine's
is
gone all madness.
But we have got Josh diving into the pits. Let's give Liam P2 and Aeon has now got P3. So these guys look like they're going for the one stop. The tyres are going to be screaming at some point. But they can make it work. James back up to P4 from that spin at the start.
I've got my timings back.
I've got half my timings back. And there's...
Team Red's round.
So Team Red has El Spano. It doesn't look like there's contact.
Say in France, Le Spano. Anyway.
Have you had coffee today?
Yeah.
Yeah,
anyway.
I could tell.
Mohammed's out!
Mohammed Guna has retired from
The
the
safety
session.
car.
We have asked. Oh, CDM, man, my ears. So where's he put it? There's a wheel just rolling across the
Sector
track.
1. He's done a Mazepin.
Mohammed Guna has also left the session. I just seen a wheel rolling across the track in Sector 1, so I'm assuming that's the Red Bull's
That's
wheel.
what you see when you follow me through Sector 2. Anyway.
Okay. So while we've got this safety car out, I think it's a perfect time to tell the viewers to what should they do, CDM? You should know what to say better.
They should subscribe to the channel.
Why not? We bring
Because
great racing live streams every Wednesday.
exactly.
If they want to get involved and race themselves, our Discord link is in the About section of our YouTube channel page. Just go to there and join the league. We can get messaged then by an admin or head of league and organise a trial for you. What kind of people do we accept in the league?
Is this like religious type people or like the
Oh
type
my
of driver they are?
Oh my god. What is wrong with you?
Evening, lads.
Well, that's an even longer list of the type of.
We accept all types of people, experienced, non-experienced, as long as you're
Christians,
clean.
non-Christians. We accept them all.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up.
We do. We accept from beginners to hard seasoned veterans.
Slow, fast, as long as you're clean, we don't care. Talking about clean, Josh just ran into the back of Neil. Neil going very slowly through the exit of that hairpin. No time penalties given out for it though, luckily. Neil really following that safety car closely as well. Gotta be careful. We know how dangerous safety cars are in the game.
Oh,
They can send you flying if you've seen the subreddits of some of.
watch out! Don't tell anyone it's an Aston Martin. You'll see Marcus coming along.
I think Marcus is already here. Cons has said evening lads in the chat. How's it going, Cons? Don't forget to like the stream as well. Obviously, 1 like cures CTM's depression for a day. It's a true story.
Yes. It does help.
Have you had any pink gin today yet, mate? Have you like pink gin? Apparently.
None today.
We're still waiting for that selfie, mind, with the pink gin glass.
See about that, right? First of all, I don't have any excuses actually.
Discord's going off like crazy.
Indeed it is.
Is it, which chat is it? Is it the race day chat?
What, my Discord?
I don't know, I can hear a Discord going off. I know it's not mine.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be mine then, isn't it?
I don't know, mate. Has it got to be yours? Has it?
It is, yeah, it is mine. It's not any chat, so it's DMs.
Have we got the safety car coming in yet?
Does it look like it's coming in, my brother?
I don't know. We'll find out in a couple of corners.
I think it will be in this lap because Big Man Moshe actually no Invader. We might catch it in time. You never know.
Because the thing is, if it doesn't come in soon, Marcus's ceiling is going to be pretty white. You know what I mean?
I hope I don't.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
The ceiling, hold on a second.
What?
I'm not even gonna ask.
Well, the safety car, it doesn't look like it's coming in yet. It is coming in, as I said that. So,
See, I told you it was coming in as that.
shut up. So Neil is now the de facto safety car. He is controlling the pace of the field. Obviously, he's want to keep a decent pace so he can warm his tyres up. He has been on them for 8 laps, so he has been on them from the start. He hasn't pitted yet, but the rest of the field have pitted for fresh tyres at some point. Kenner has got a 5-second time penalty for a severe collision with Aeon, and we have got Niels away.
And they're gone. They're racing again. Neil's getting a lovely restart. Josh doesn't get the jump he wants to.
Kenner's got some wing damage from that collision.
Oh,
Josh does make a move. Josh does manage to make the move, and he makes it stick. The only thing is, can Neil get a better run out of the corner? It doesn't look like he can. Possibly looks to make a move, but he thinks better of it. But if Liam does make a move on Pete through there, as we were talking about it, and he's made it stick. So Liam is now up to P3 after that safety car restart. Aeon,
Pete's gonna send it up the inside of Neil. Not Neil, Liam. It's not gonna stick though. The extra grip from those soft tires.
Obviously, Pete is at a disadvantage with his tires at the minute, but he looks to send it again. But obviously, couldn't get the traction out of turn 10. But now he's got a straight line. I thought he pulled out to have a look then to see if he could make a move, but his best hope is stick behind and try and force Liam into a mistake. Obviously not force him as in get contact, but Aeon looks to try and make the move on the inside through that corner. Doesn't manage to make it stick though through turn 12, and Pete still holding P4. Invader though, Invader is out. There's contact, and looks like there was contact with Mosh.
Yeah,
Mosh has also gone round, and that is a second safety car within a couple of laps.
Mosh, though.
Mosh,
not that I can see anyway.
So we've got Neil now taking advantage of this safety car. He's dove into the pits. Super Calgon also dove into the pits, even though he's been on these tyres for 2 laps. Team Red also in the pit. So that's going to allow a couple of people some on-track positions as these guys...
Honestly, if I'm Pete, I would have been pitting now for some mediums and made my mediums last.
Yeah, because this safety car is going to be out for a minimum of 2-3 laps, so...
Yeah.
Going to the mediums for Pete would have been a wise choice. He could still make them hards last, though, because he's going to have the better tyres come the end of the race. If they're not too worn, and if he doesn't drive too aggressive. But at the minute, we've got another safety car. And that's the second one tonight.
Indeed it is.
And... I want to see what happened there between Invader and Mosh, because that was incident galore right there. So I want to know what happened. We'll have a look though, because there is stuff going on. Oh, no mind, it's just your Discord just chatting pure shite.
Pardon?
Right, okay.
It is my Discord, yeah.
Incident reports. While the safety car's out, I'm gonna open El Reporto.
Opening it now?
Because then, why not?
Because my Discord's buzzing enough as it is, not yours.
Ah, well, guess what? I've just clicked Control V and I've clicked Enter. And
wow.
Now you got a deal with it. The safety car is out for another lap.
While
Josh,
the safety car's out.
huh?
While the safety car's out, we can just sit here and waffle. Anyway, what do you think about Spain? The new track updates.
Spain?
Yeah, they've updated the track.
What, again?
Yeah, so you know the going at the end of sector 2,
Yeah.
that left-hander, they've chosen to use the MotoGP route, the MotoGP rank ring around now. Instead of having that sharp left-hander, it's going to be a more open corner. You know, that extra one if you
What you mean,
carry
like
on.
like they used last year?
They didn't use it last year.
They did, just not in the game.
I swear they didn't.
They did, man. Honestly, watch
Wait,
the
I will
highlights.
actually go. I will go back right now and have a look.
Have a look. They used it in 2021 in the actual season. They didn't in the game, but in real life they used it. So it's not that new.
Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
But while you're having a look, until you find it, Jim's asked for predictions for Tier 1. I think...
Jim wins. Jim always wins.
Based on the stats, I've got a 75% chance of DNFing, so there's that.
Well, mine's like 88% then.
Yours is like 95%, mate.
Okay, well that's...
I'm sorry to tell you, but you've got a lot of chance of DNFing, apparently, based on recent things. But now Josh is in control of the pace as the safety car is coming in this lap. So obviously he's going to weave and warm them tyres up as quick as he can. He's going to want to get a good restart because he wants to pull away from Liam. Obviously running full traction control, he's got a bit of an advantage on the restart as he can just floor it. But obviously,
you know what? Fair play. I will give that to you.
What?
They did use that out of loop.
Yeah, I knew it. Josh though doesn't look like he did get a good he has got a good restart. Liam just went a little bit early, but that's now let Aeon Blades attack Liam into turn 1. Is Aeon gonna try and pull to the inside, sorry, and make a move? He does, but he doesn't manage to make the move stick. Obviously, Liam on the same tyre managed to get better traction, but coming through into turn 4, the Haas is trying to make a move on Josh.
Pete and Team Red.
Josh and Liam have gone side by side, and doesn't look like Liam had the traction there to make the move stick, as Josh has now pulled 3/10 ahead of Liam. Aeon still trying to get in on that action, trying to, obviously, he's got a time penalty, so he's going to try and get ahead of these drivers and try and pull, I think it's 5 seconds he's got. Yeah, he's got 5 seconds. There's still a full track.
Calvin and Pete now have 5 seconds each.
Yeah, they're ignoring yellow flags. We have a full course yellow flag for some reason.
Oh, it's like that Brazil thing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, but we know drivers are not allowed to overtake yet until the track has gone green. So time penalties for that won't be removed. I'm not sure what's going on, but
there's clearly yellow flags though, so the drivers know what they're doing.
I'm not really sure what's going on. Maybe it'll go now as Josh crosses the line for a... Let's have a look. Because he's crossed the line, we've still got a full course yellow. I don't exactly know what's going on.
I'm not sure.
We love you, Codemasters. We do. Oh, Codemasters, we love you.
It says on build 7 minutes 53 seconds behind.
But Liam is trying to overtake still while there is still yellow flags. This lobby has been glitched since qualifying. I think we should have swapped. Personally.
It's a bit late now.
But we have got green flags. People can now overtake. And let's hope it stays green. Obviously, them time penalties for people overtaking under safety car or trying to and ignoring the yellow flags, they will not be removed. But Liam can now actually try and overtake Josh. Can Josh keep the lead until the end of the race? Obviously, under them yellow flags, people can save their tyres a bit. But Aeon looks to be trying to make a move through turn 11, coming into turn 12 into 13, sorry. I don't know what turns are which.
It doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't. I'm just so confused after that.
Kenner trying to get past his teammate. He's gonna go up the inside. No, he's not. He's gonna think better of it.
Obviously, the last time we seen these two fighting back out in Monza, there was contact and Kenna got taken out of the race.
Aeon though up the inside of Liam,
And
helping his teammate out.
Kenna is doing it again. He's trying to make the move into turn 1. Is he going to make it stick? There's a little bit of contact, I think. But that's made his teammate
Super
vulnerable
Calgon
to
goes
Super
up through the inside.
Calgon. And
Super
that
Calgon
is
spun
pistol
feet by the
around.
looks of things.
Did he keep it out the wall? He has kept it out of the wall. So it looks like he's just got a little bit of... probably just got a bit of spotting on his tyres.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but... let's hope that he can get himself back into the race.
Didn't lose that much time, only 10 seconds.
But back to the front, we have Unbuild.
Unbuild's around, yeah.
Has
he's
left the session.
on track.
Okay. But back to the front, we got Aeon right on the Josh. Sorry, I'm confused because there's not normally two Williams on the track. But the two Williams are on the rear end of each other, and Liam.
Oh, Aeon's just bumped Josh. These two went from being 1-2 to 2-3.
Can they get that 1-2 for Williams? Aeon's got a lot of work to do if they do want to get 1-2, as he's got 5 seconds to pull away from Liam if he can get past him. These two really got to work together now.
Nearly 3 wide.
This almost was, but looks like Aeon really lost time there as he had to brake and nearly come to a halt, really.
Pretty much did, yeah.
At the apex, and that's obviously cost him a bit.
Got James going up, thinking about going up the inside of Marsh. Liam on the inside of Josh, though.
There's a bit of tyre banging going on there as well between the two. But Liam gets a really bad exit.
Go around the outside, yeah. We'll try to.
Luckily, there wasn't enough straight there for Aeon to make a move. Liam keeps P2, but for how long can Liam keep this second place? Is Aeon really trying to get past him now? These two still yet to pit again. Their tyres are not going to go to the end, remember? So, them two still have to pit, as Josh has now been overtaken by Liam. Liam has taken the lead, but Josh is coming back at him and gets the position. And he goes wide. That's probably a track limit warning for him there.
Nice move from Josh, though. That was beautiful.
It was a good move. And now...
around the outside of there.
He's got to be careful not to burn these tyres out too quick, though, because they've still got to go to the end. And he's been on them for 8 laps already, and there's more than 10 laps to go. I'm not sure how long these tyres can actually last, saying that. I haven't actually...
do about maybe 20-21 laps.
As Liam and Josh trading positions again. Can Liam keep the leads into turn 2 on the exit of turn 3 now? He can't, but Josh does have... he can, sorry, but Josh does have the DRS. He's going to pull out to make a move. They both pull out, and that's going to be contact there. That was...
Liam has contact with both Williams at the same time.
That was a bit of a silly move there from the Williams driver.
That was a send from Aeon, but he did cut Josh off a bit, I will admit. On board with Josh when that happened.
Luckily, there's no damage for the Haas or for the Williams or Josh. I think Aeon just got a bit impatient there. He had that time penalty. He's trying to get past and pull away. He just got
no damage for Aeon by the looks of him.
Obviously, he just got a bit impatient there and tried to send it. Which was a silly move, really, from the Williams driver. He's now down in P8, so he's lost a lot of positions, and with that time penalty, it's going to affect him even more now.
But Liam will need to pit again.
Liam does need to pit again, but so does Aeon as well, so...
True. Oh, Mosh, big man Mosh going up the inside of Josh.
Mosh, can he get the position?
Oh, he gets contact with Josh, cuts him off course a bit.
That's left Mosh vulnerable from Super Calgon and James as they both look to make a move. Super Calgon does get the move done on the straight, but Mosh has come back a little bit, but he can't.
Is that Josh is in the pits? So is Aeon, they're going to do a double stack.
Or James losing the rear end as he gets overtaken by Mosh. Kenna also sneaking through there.
James ain't having it though. He comes back at Kenner.
Manages to get P4 back from Kenna, but how long can he keep P4? Obviously, Kenna does need a pit as well. He can't go to the end. He might try and stay out and hope for another safety car, but it's not likely. Statistics show we only have, in the last couple of races, we've only had 2 safety cars in the Tier 2 session, which means statistically there isn't going to be another one. But that could be the commentator's curse that some of the drivers need, and there could be one now.
That's true. Got a big theme of the commentator's cars playing a part here.
We do this. Oh, Supercar runs very wide. So does Mosh. Mosh gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits there. Supercar with a 5 seconds. I'm not sure what that was for, but he does have 5 seconds. Mosh pulls out to look to make a move, but obviously he thinks better of it. He's just trying to force Supercar into a mistake, but he's pitting anyway. There's also another car in the pits. That's Liam. So let's give Kenna also in the pits. So obviously they're making their 2-stop strategies. Mosh now has the lead of the race. He could take these tyres another 10 laps as well, so he could potentially be on the podium at the end of this race, but he's got James and Team Red to keep at bay. Pistol Racing up to 4th as well after that spin, so he's gained a few positions from these drivers on the 2-stop. He's got to get these tyres to the end. Can he catch that 9-second gap between him and Team Red for a podium position? Also, that 5-second time penalty he got for, I think that was for the yellow flag infringement, right?
I believe so.
So he's got that to deal with as well. Speaking about making moves, we got Josh right on the back of Kenna on the soft tyres. He's going to try and take these tyres to the end. They can last 10 laps, but he's not going to be very fast at the end of this stint. He's going to try and make a move into the difficult turn 10. Kenna's car almost went sideways, but Kenna has retired from the session. Kenna is out.
It's going to be a third one.
Oh, the commentator's curse. Oh, it's happened again. So Kenna,
what a blood clot thing to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Don't ever say that again. But
Mosh gets a 5-second as well as he retires in the pit lane. He's had enough. His race is over.
So that's made this race wide open. Does Pistol Racing pit? He does.
He's
pit.
got to, surely, yeah.
He's going to get rid of that 5-second time penalty while he's in the pits as well.
Check on a nice soft set of tyres.
I'm surprised to see James only go onto the mediums, not the softs, because the softs can't make it to the end. That's quite an interesting call there from the McLaren driver.
True. Maybe he doesn't have the confidence in his tyres.
It all depends on what kind of setup he's running, if it's tyre friendly or not as well, and how aggressive he wants to be. So maybe he's thinking...
That is true.
Maybe he's thinking he's going to push for the last remaining 9 laps. Well,
he's going to push like a woman giving birth, you know what I'm saying?
Man, what is it with you and these sayings? What is going on? But he's got the leads. He just needs to keep it.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Obviously, based on what I've seen from Josh, I was expecting him to be... Well, I was expecting him to dominate this race, to be honest, but he hasn't exactly dominated, has he?
He hasn't, no.
Because I know he is pretty quick. He managed... Well, in his trial he was pretty quick, but obviously he was running full traction then. Didn't have the best race at Italy in Tier 2. Tier 1, sorry.
That's my fault.
Huh?
That's my fault.
What do you mean? What did you do?
Well, he crashed into my car. And that's...
Oh, it's all coming to light. You are the reason why people DNF, mate.
I'm not the reason. He was collateral damage.
That just doesn't.
I wasn't even in control of my car either.
What do you mean? You were in AI, was you?
Pardon?
What do you mean? You was in AI instead, was you?
No, after I crashed out, my car ricocheted across the track and he hit into it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But while we got the safety car out, why not? Why not talk about the new game, yeah?
I can't wait for it, I'm not gonna lie.
Have you seen any of the wet weather footage yet?
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
It doesn't look too different to me, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Apparently, it's easier to judge when the crossover is for inters and slicks.
But I liked how difficult that was.
It wasn't exactly realistic though. It's like the whole track just dries
Yeah, but
at
like
the same time.
in a sense though, if it's easier, that's probably worse. Because it's always going to be harder than what the game portrays it to be, because certain parts of the track could be dry where other parts could be wet, and I like the difficulty factor. I want them to implement a way where if you take the risk of putting on the wets, then you'll be quick in some areas, but you'll also have a few spots where it'll be a bit drier, and the slick tyre runners will have a better, like, you know, they'll have better grip than you. I liked how difficult it was as well.
Yeah, but this game doesn't actually have like different parts of the track, different conditions. It's all the same.
You see, that's part I find a bit boring, because how's that realistic at all? They're on about making it more realistic. It's not making it more realistic, is it?
I think my expectations of wet weather driving has increased since playing like GT7, because they've done the wet
Yeah.
weather there really well. Because you've got like a dry line, you've got the wet side, the track
Even from
dries.
games like the earlier Gran Turismo's, GT like Sport, and the ones before, they have better weather than what we do.
Yeah, and like the fact it's different at different parts of the tracks. It could be dry at one
Exactly.
part,
Yeah.
wet
Yeah.
at the other, especially if you're doing something like the neighbouring. But we
Yeah.
are away again. Are we going to get a full
And
course
James is
yellow
off.
flag for? Are we going to get another full course yellow flag? No, we're not.
No.
We are green flag racing. Josh got a really good restart. He's closing up to the back of that McLaren. He looks to make a move in turn one. He does manage to make the move. Does he make it stick as James comes back for a switchback? There's a bit of contact between the two. They're still rubbing tyres. Coming out the exit of turn 3, that's left Liam open for a move, but Liam gets jammed in between Josh and James, so he can't make the move stick at the minute. But Liam, now on the outside line, goes very wide, gets a 3-second time penalty from track limits there. I'm not surprised, but he has got past James now. That's led the Haasman to put that Haas into P2, but he's got that 3-second time penalty to deal with now.
He does indeed. Yeah.
So,
Pistols up a place.
Pistol's up to 4th. He is now on the soft tyres as well, so he's got rid of them hard, so he can gain a few positions now, and hopefully he's gonna want to hope he can get that Mercedes back onto the podium like he was in Monza. He's got James just to deal with if he wants to be on the podium, but he's got Josh to overtake as well if he wants to win.
And he does deal with James just like that.
And that is as sweet as you like it through turn 11, 12. And
That's nearly as sweet as the So Sweet shop anyway, moving on.
Okay. What? But James looks like he's struggling on these medium tyres, to be honest. It doesn't look like he's been able to warm them up properly, because he is pretty slow. He's got the two drivers behind him as Josh Morton has set the fastest lap of the race so far with a 1:30.4, and he still has to keep Liam at bay at the minute, but these two are going to be fighting out till the end. It's going to be a sprint to the end. Who can save and use their ERS better than who is the question, really. It's all going to come down to ERS management, tyre saving,
Yeah.
and knowing when to push and when not to. Speaking about pushing, Super Calgon pushing the boundaries too hard. He's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, so he's pushing too hard.
I'm gonna get one of those penalties within the first 2 laps. We all know.
Well, I hope I don't, because it apparently really ruined my race last week. Because I was 4th, I think.
Yep.
And then I ended up finishing P7 just because of that 3-second time penalty.
No, you would have got a podium.
No, because I had Mitch in front of me.
Yeah, but you were overtaking him.
Yeah, I didn't get him past the line though. He finished across the line just
Yeah,
before
but
me.
you would have if you didn't have the penalty. You would have drove harder.
I don't know.
I do. I know it in my heart and in my soul.
That just sounds mad, you know. But it looks like Liam, is he gonna try? Josh goes defensive, moves back over. Liam goes for the inside line, doesn't actually, pulls back in, doesn't look to make the move into turn 1s. He's just trying to focus on the exit, I think, for turn 2 and 3.
You were 3rd.
Marshall says I was 3rd, but I'm pretty sure Mitch finished in front of me. I'm 90% sure of Mitch finished in front of me slightly. But
Yeah, he did.
Mitch
I'm not
4th.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Mitch would have finished in front regardless. And I dropped down to P7 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But what does matter is the action right now. Liam still trying to get past Josh. Doesn't look like he can at the minute though. He has got his DRS wide open. He goes to the inside to make a move. And he looks like he's really slow there. He gets a really bad exit. And that's brought Pistol Racing, who has got into the podium positions, obviously now wants the lead of the race. He's got Liam and Josh to deal with. Obviously he's got rid of that time penalty, so he hasn't got to worry about it. He's going in the middle of them both.
Abreast.
He's going through the middle. Thread the needle as you like. Doesn't manage to make a move work though. He's still side by side with Liam. There's a little bit of contact, pushes Liam to the outside of the track, but
Thread the needle and call my wife Sally. Jesus, what are we watching?
We're watching racing, mate. Close racing.
That you will only find here at OBF1, so join now. Anyway.
And subscribe.
Exactly.
We've got a yellow flag in sectors
Aeon.
2/3. That's Aeon Blades. He's had a pretty awful race at the minute. He is back on track. He's not rage quitting, thank God. But back to the action. Pistol has managed to make a move on Liam. We've missed that.
If Pistol could get this though, that'll be 2 wins in a row. 2 races back, 2 wins.
You love to see it, really, don't you?
Yeah, absolute domination from him.
He's just got Josh to deal with. He's got 4 laps to do it. He has
Should
DRS.
be a quick, a simple DRS move down the main street, I'm thinking.
The only thing is, he has no ERS.
That's true. But neither do the guys around him.
Josh has significantly more. I think he's got about 35%. I haven't got the telemetry data on.
Anyway, neither do the guys around him. Shh, we don't need to know about Josh's ERS. What other battles? We've got Team Red though going on James.
Does he make the move stick? Doesn't look like he did. But Josh going very defensive now. Pete with a DRS. Pete goes to the inside. He's going to try and break later than Josh. He does. He's got that move
Cover
done
off
nice
the
and cleanly.
switchback. Come on, Pete.
But Josh does try to make a switchback move happen, but he couldn't make it happen. And
Now he's going to be at risk from Liam.
Pistol Racing does have the lead. He is at risk from Liam. But
Liam's
so
going
is
to dive
Josh.
up the inside, get caught on the curb. Tiny bit of contact.
This is really close racing now. Let's hope none of the drivers fall into pressure and cause an accident. We have seen it in the past, but Pistol just needs to run away with it. There's a little bit of contact between Liam and Josh there. Liam just running into the
That's going to give
of him.
Pistol a bit of an advantage in going into this DRS straight.
It is. He's got enough space to keep the lead into the next corner, into turn 11. But can Josh keep Liam at bay? He does slightly, but Pistol really needs to gain a 2/10 gap in the next straight, really, if he wants to keep P1
Liam
safe
really running
on the
into
main
the back
straight.
of Josh there.
What was that noise?
As he gets the 1 second gap for the DRS zone.
Is it enough? Will Josh
By
just...
2 thousandths he got it by, yeah.
And that means Josh is vulnerable from Liam, as
He's
Josh
about
has...
to get clotted, man. Anyway.
So Liam's going for the outside line, coming into turn 1. Josh has to keep it tight if he wants any chance of keeping the position. It doesn't look like he's going to keep it. He does, and he's got the DRS now as well.
That's beautiful from Josh. Well held there.
Which means Josh has managed just about to keep P2, but Liam is going to come back at him.
Josh blocks that off, so he knows it. He saw it coming.
He saw it coming, and Short Marcus has created a party. I don't really want to join it after we've seen so many Aston Martin safety cars today. I'm concerned what he's got to say.
Or what we're gonna hear.
Yeah. But it
Josh
looks like
still not able to break into that DRS again. He's awfully close.
these guys battling again, mind. It's brought Neil Moser quite close into this, and basically Liam is gonna lose that last podium position if he can't get past, and if they're gonna carry on battling.
He's not gonna make it into the DRS again, yeah.
So Josh, again with no DRS. Neil still doesn't have DRS either, but these two battling is going to bring Neil right into the action as well. But obviously,
Liam's going to go for it again round the outside. He's going to choose that way. He loves the outside, he does. Oh, he's going to go deep though.
That's brought Josh right back into it and given Josh the position again. Which one of them have the DRS? It is Josh. Oh, they both have DRS. But Pete now with a 1.5 second gap. The race is pretty much his as long as he doesn't make a mistake. And hopefully I haven't just given him a commentator's curse.
Hey, I did say earlier though, didn't I? I said if he can get the strategy right and he's got good pace.
Yeah, we did question him as well, staying on the hards. But it looks like he's managed to make it work. He got another safety car and he managed to put the softs on. So, fair play. He's managed to make it work. But yes. Josh, Neil Moser now in a second of Liam and Josh. Josh is on the older tyres, so that's going to play a part in his race as well. Liam manages to get past Josh in turn 11. Keeps the position through 12 and 13. That would have damaged
both of their races, though, losing like 3 tenths to Pete just in that one corner.
That is, Pete's only got one more lap to negotiate, and these two, both under threat from Neil Moser. Could Neil Moser get the second step of the podium? As it looks possible, as
Josh
Liam
gets the move around the outside.
Liam lost a lot of time on that curve, which let Neil right past him with the DRS, but Liam's sticking with that toe. He's going to make a move on the inside, but Josh...
I thought it was about to be 3 abreast then.
I thought Josh was going to get overtaken by Neil, but he hasn't. But Neil has made the position stick on Liam. He's just got Josh to negotiate for that second step of the podium now, as Liam has... Liam's just got to keep 3 seconds from Team Red, really. But they're going side by side through turn
Josh doesn't
4.
get the traction like Neil does.
There's a little bit of contact there. Has Josh got a little bit of wing damage from that? Neil goes very wide.
Now.
There's a lot of wing flying about. He's lost his end plate, so he can't fight it too hard.
Josh has got wing damage, yeah.
But Neil Moser is up to P2, starting from near the back of the grid. I think that's the driver of the day for him as well. Is Liam going to make a move into turns 11? It doesn't look like he's going to.
Honestly.
There is no point, but he can still try it and get the on-track position, even though he's going to lose it again. Pistol only got a couple of corners to negotiate. He's got 2 second gap from Neil, so he's safe. But
this is your winner.
So we're going to
come across the line soon, yeah. Sit on board with Pete for this.
So Pete comes across the straight. He's waving. He won the race. I thought he was going to bin it. He does, but it's after he's finished. So Pete is your winner tonight. Neil Moser in P2. Josh Morton P3. Liam P4. Team Red P5. And it looks like I don't know where it's going to end actually between the last couple of drivers because they haven't crossed the line yet, and there's penalties galore at the bottom of the field. But I think
I
it's going to
believe
be.
James is going to be P6. Yeah.
I think it's going to be. Is Unbill still ghosting?
Yep.
So I don't think the points will count for Unbuild. But Super Calgon, Aeon, James, Team Red, Liam, Josh, Neil, and then your winner, Pistol Racing or Pete. That
He's made that 2 out of 2. We're expecting big things next race then.
is Singapore next as well, isn't it?
He did do Singapore last night as well.
Oh no, it's not. I do like it's Australia next.
Oh.
But Pete is celebrating with only, well, with his wheel hanging off in a barrier. Pete is still waving his finger in that car. But that has been it for round 12, tier 2 round 12. Join us in roughly 15 minutes, or well, join Pete in 15 minutes for tier 1, where you will see CDM hit a pit wall. You'll probably see me hit the wall after turn 13, and or even do a Mazepin. But that is it, guys. We'll see you next week. Oh, I don't know if CDM will see you next week, but I'll definitely see you next week. And
I'll think about it.
you shut up.